Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Priyanka Kumar. I hope you're all doing good. We're back with another reading. This is all about October 2023, or the month ahead from whenever you are seeing this, since these are timeless videos. You can always look back at them, and whatever month that you are looking at, this will be, whenever you're listening to this reading, a month ahead from where your relationship is headed towards. So this is pretty much a detailed love prediction of how this month is going to be for you, and we will see if there are any messages for you from them and whatever that may come across in the reading. And of course, we'll end it with a guidance as well. All right, and we have three different piles here. I've chosen the color red here. So firstly, we have the red color rose, pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have the red color star. Pile number 3, we have the red bunch of balls. Okay, so the red bunch, pile number 3, pile number 2 is the star, and pile number 1 is the rose. All right, please ensure that you are in the best state of your mind, so that you will be able to receive these answers in a much more open way, and you will not be constrained to listening only what you want to listen. And also, these are general readings. These may or may not resonate with your situation, so whatever fits you the best, you can take that and leave the rest. All right, and if you would like to get a personal reading from me, you can always connect with me on my Instagram or on my WhatsApp as well, and the details of everything is mentioned in the description box below. All right, so let's just begin with the reading. Welcome to pile number 1. For those who picked the red color rose, let's take a look at your reading. So how is the month of October going to be for you, for your love? All about your love prediction for this month. Let's see how does that look like. October prediction for pile number 1. All about your love life, the love prediction. The 2 of Pentacles, the Chariot, 5 of Wands. Okay, I will tell you, just give me a minute. Okay, so what I see the month of October for you is that the first few days may not be that very great, because I see that there may be too many people that is involved in your connection. You may be taking advices from other people. Maybe it's not necessary. At times we involve too many people, and that may not go in a very good direction, right? I'm sorry, I had to pause the video in between. As I was saying, the first few days of October, or the coming days ahead for you, there are definitely obstacles from various sources. Okay, it could be other people who are involved. I would say refrain from discussing your relationship with anybody around you. Okay, because you may not understand how they are adding fire to the existing fire that is already there. There can be a sense of competition, or they may tend to compare your relationship with theirs. And this is not a good level of comparison. I would say this is something that is going to cause you to have self-doubts and limiting beliefs, and you may feel a lot of mental pressure in the first few days of October. Okay, and I see that you may also come across these conflicts which you need to avoid in cases where you have to understand your relationship, which is for you and not for other people. Okay, the next 10 days, so what I've done here is 10 10 10, which adds up to 30, which is a month. So the first 10 days is going to be like that. The second 10 days, okay, from the 11th to 20th, I see that you will have a strong feeling of how desirable this relationship is to you, and you will understand the importance of being in that relationship. And in the second half of the month is when actually there is going to be a new moon, so you will understand that the new moon will bring in the new energies, and you will have something, fresh ideas will start to overcome, and you will notice the changes in your relationship there, and you will feel a strong sense of attachment, strong sense of determination towards achieving this relationship or taking it to the next level. Okay, so the energies is going to be mostly all about success there, and even there will be a self-limiting belief, and you may think that okay, this is this right or wrong, and that confusion and conflict will still be there, but that will be just within you. But you will be mostly determined more towards taking it further, because in the first 10 days it is other people, the external sources, which will cause you these confusions. But in the second 10 days, it's the conflict between your own self, but it is definitely a much more positive one. Okay, and that willpower will be boosted. There are also chances that you may travel. If you have any travel plans with your partner, that can also be successful, and that can bring in a lot of changes to you. And the last part of the month is going to be again a little bit of ups and downs. It is not with regarding to your mood swings or anything, but it will be mostly about balancing other areas of your life. So since this is just a love prediction that we are talking about, your love prediction, I mean your love life is something that is important, but also along with that, your other aspects of your life, maybe your job, your career path, your health, and your family, various other aspects will also keep running parallelly, right? So that is going to be all about, the last 10 days is going to be about the balance that will cause, because since you're going to be having a travel opportunity, in case that comes true to you, and if you travel, then there may be chances that your financial aspect may take a toll. I'm not saying that it is going to be bad, but a little bit of balance, it may just be a little bit about juggling the situation. Okay, so that last bit of the month is going to be about bringing that harmony in your situations, bringing it can also mean that bringing harmony between your family life, your personal life, your career life, everything, so that equilibrium is something that will be overlooked at that point of time. All right, so that is how your October month is going to be. That's a brief of how it is going to be. So we'll just take a look now at the messages for you from your partner. Let's see what are the messages for you from your partner. Messages for you from your partner. You are my worst nightmare. I wish you knew what real love was. I want to pick more. You ignite my soul. Okay, so these are the messages for you from your loved one. Some of the cards may not be very positive for you. You don't have to worry too much about it. It says that I wish you knew what real love was. Why I feel this card has come up is because the initial 10 days, the more focus is on the other people who are trying to influence your connection. They will play a major role, because they will ignite the fire, they will compare conflict, and too many things can happen. So your person may feel that if there is real love, you don't get influenced by other people, because only you and your partner know what is actually going on between the two of you, right? You don't need anybody else's advice or anything as such. So it's important that that is why they're saying that you knew what real love was, so that you don't get influenced. And you are my worst nightmare is a situation where I feel that maybe they are having overwhelming emotions, and this person may be going through different things. And of course there is different kinds of situations, and uh, they may not be able to always be the same way. Of course, every one of us change our emotions based on our needs, desires, and sometimes our mood swings. So all that matters here, and that is the situation. And the juggling part, as I said, even they may be juggling with that. So that's why they're saying that you are my worst nightmare. You ignite my soul. That's the beautiful thing, right? So no matter what happens, they still believe that you are the person who ignites their soul, that they want to have a very deep sense of connection with. All right, I'll pick up one last advice card for you. Let's see what is the advice card for you in this situation. We've seen the prediction, we've seen the messages. Wow, We have card number 33 and soulmates. Okay, it's a very beautiful card. So soulmates, I don't have to explain much at all. You already are very much aware of what soulmates are, and it's very rare case scenario that you will actually marry your soulmate or you'll attract your soulmate as your partner itself. So I see that this is a very big sign for you that this person is your soulmate. And this relationship, and especially 33, I believe, is the number of Devi. I don't know if you worship the divine feminine, but it's a very powerful number for a divine feminine energy. And here it is that this card actually is trying to tell you that this person will be everything that you desire and everything that you will need. So do not have too much conflicts, and conflicts are going to come between the two of you only to ensure that you learn from the situation. Soulmates, it's not mandatory that everything is going to be smooth. If everything is smooth, of course there'll be no lessons at all, right? So this is just a sign for you to say that this person is your soulmate, and both of you together are meant to contribute into something huge, something bigger. And over time you will discover the higher purpose of this connection. Okay, so have patience, embrace this connection as it is, and I would definitely say just believe in the power of real love and don't get influenced by these people, and then you can actually avoid these conflicts which can happen in the first 10 days of the month. All right, I hope this reading helps. Thank you so much for hearing me out today, and I will see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 2 for those who picked the red color star. Let's take a look at what is the reading for you. Let's see how the next month, the coming 1 month, is going to be in your relationship, especially the month of October, since we're doing the reading now. However, since this is timeless, so whenever you're watching, 1 month ahead from there, let's see how does your month look like for your relationship. All right, so the initial first few days of the month, the first 10 days from now, looks like, there is stability, and there is a lot of how do I put it across, there is some kind of stagnant. Okay, although it is stability, I'm not saying that it's extremely positive. I see that you are holding on to something which no longer serves you any purpose, but there is a need for you to let it go. But you're not working towards letting it go. Of course, no, none of us want to let go of anything that we really like or that we hold on to. No matter, even if we don't like the situation and it's making us uncomfortable, we try to see how best we can still fit into the situation and make certain changes, right? So the first few months, the first few days, that is first 10 days, or looks like, there is stability, but the stability is a stagnant energy here. Okay, and I see that it is becoming somewhere selfishness. So you are not thinking about the other person in this relationship at all. You're becoming so selfish that even if the other person is unhappy, just because you don't want to go through any changes, you feel that this other person has to change for your sake, and you have to hold on to it. So this will be like taking some drastic measures, or taking some harmful decisions which is not going to serve any purpose for you either. So the first 10 days from now is going to look like you will be in deep thoughts and thinking only on how you can improve, how you can be more conventional to yourself and all of that. Okay, so this is like you are planting a wrong seed for the future. It's like you're expecting these seeds of you're sowing the seeds of lemon, but you're expecting an orange to grow out of it. So that is how your first few days will be. The second half of the month is going to be like you will somewhere understand and accept that yes, there could be two possibilities, because you will realize from the other person that it is not only about you in this connection. When it involves two people, it is very much necessary to think two ways as well. So no matter how much you try, the other person will not be able to actually sustain this connection. And I see that they will give you a plan or an action to choose between two paths. Okay, so this will make you start worrying about yourself, worrying about your connection, and somewhere there is a lack of security, and you tend to feel that nobody cares about you, and there is this fear of making the next move. Okay, because now it is somewhere, even though if it makes you unhappy, there is this comfort zone that you are stuck in, right? So it makes it difficult for you to let go of that and make a new change. So that is where the second half of the month is going to look like. And the end of the month, I see that no matter how much hard you try, you will have to walk away. See, this is not the choice that you make, but even if you don't make a choice, the other person in the connection, your partner, will eventually move away. Okay, because even they may hold some emotional attachments here, without a doubt. But some relationships come to a point where it no longer serves you any purpose. It's only about how you were, or how you were in the past, and it only is going to be filled with blame games, and you should have been this way, you should have done that way. So there is a lot of heated arguments that keeps happening. So no matter how much you love this person, you have to at some point release and let it go. Otherwise it is going to become more and more suffocating, right? So the end of the month, I see that the person is going to feel, your partner is going to feel, there is too much of negativity in this connection, and they can no longer take it. Although it is not that they want to hurt you or harm you, but to protect themselves, but to it is like they want to it's not that they want to abandon you or anything, but they want to escape from the situation because of the emotional torture that may happen in this connection. Okay, I'm very sorry to put it across this way, but this is the fact of this. So work upon yourself as well, because this person will regret making this choice of staying in this connection for so long, and they will just walk away from this whole scenario. All right, let's just take a look at, that's how your month of October is going to be. So, or whenever you're watching, 1 month ahead from there. So to sum up the reading, I would say the first few days is going to be filled with a lot of fear that something may change, stagnant energy, and the next half is going to be, the second half of the month is going to be making a choice between two things, whether to stay or whether to leave. And your person will also be in that zone, and it'll always look like the grass is greener on the other side. And no matter what, they will eventually walk away at the end of the month, leaving behind all painful memories, because they want to set their life on an adventure. Even though it is a rocky adventure, they are willing to take it rather than staying in a connection that is sabotaging them. All right, so that's what I see for you in your reading. Let's take a look at just a few messages for you from your person. Through thick and thin, I love you. Okay, your voice is my sleep music. Wish your ego was smaller than our love. I think you can see this. Yeah, so this person has emotions for you without a doubt, because of course any relationship, no matter how young, how old the connection may be, but somewhere deep down, there will be nobody's that very cold hearted that they can just hate anybody. They only start hating you because of the things that did not go the way that they expected or you expected. It's as simple as that. But your ego, you definitely have ego, I'm sorry to say that, but because you're not thinking from other person's perspective at all, you're only thinking about yourself, and you're becoming self-centered. So your person is trying to tell you that if your ego was smaller and the love could be greater, then this relationship could still survive. Okay, your voice is my sleep music. Through thick and thin, I love you. So this person has actually been there for you in every point of time, whenever you went through any major changes in your life, or whatever may happen. happen. Eh, through that difficulties and through the sorrows and joys and everything, this person has loved you without a doubt, but your ego is now causing a lot of problem in this connection. All right, let's take one advice card for you here. Let's see what is the advice card for you here. Luminosity, it's the card number 21, and also it is a lady holding a lotus in her hand. So this signifies, if you see, even the card has a lot of colorful notations and colorful elements here. And this person is holding a lotus. A lotus blooms only from a lot of mud water, and it grows between so many weeds and many things. It's not that it grows in an extremely clean scenario, right? So this is a symbolism to you that this you have to grow out of the situation and understand that not everything is going to be beautiful in the when you step into it, but it can still be okay. And it's also a sign for you to start glowing yourself. Maybe you do not have an identity at all. Maybe you are somebody who is dependent on this person, or somewhere you definitely don't have an identity of yourself. So when and it is important that you connect to your divine feminine or the feminine energy. So praise some goddesses and the feminine energies. Maybe then you will be able to connect to that side of who you are, and you will be able to glow much more better. Okay, and when you are in that zone is when you will attract a partner of similar kind. So all this has been a lesson, and here it also shows that somewhere you have tried to become everything that you've always wanted to be, but it is that it is something that you cannot sustain it either. So whatever that you're trying to become is not something that you are ready for, or you are not willing to become who you want to be. So there is this lot of ego energy that I see. And also this card says that when this card comes out, it is that maybe you're asking for a lot of attention, and maybe there is that luminous energy that is there within you, that which you have to bring it out, but you are looking for a lot of attention. Okay, so whatever that you have, be grateful for what you already have, and then only you will be able to work more with what is that you're trying to attract in your life. All right, I hope this helps, and thank you so much for hearing me out today. I will see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to the last pile, the red color bunch. Let's take a look at what is the reading for you. How does your 1 month from now look like, or the month of October look like? For pile number 3, the red bunch. Let's see, how does this month look like for you? How does the month of October look like for you? The moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, the first 10 days of the month is going to be more of maybe confusion, maybe not having a clear cut clarity about what is that you are seeking in this connection. And I see that first 10 days of the month is going to be quite major. Major in the sense will be most important, and it will cover up most of your relationship aspect only. Okay, and it will involve you revealing, or you getting to know many truths about this connection. Maybe there are some things that is hidden in your connection which you are not aware of, or maybe some certain truths, like your person may not have told you some things about whether whatever that may be in this connection. Your person may be hiding few things, or you may be hiding certain things. So the first 10 days is going to be involving a lot of revelation, revealing, or a lot of truth in your connection. Okay, and I also see that maybe there is a tendency for you to keep dreaming a certain way, And there is see, this illusion that you're living in probably is not something practical either. Okay, so the first 10 days will involve you getting out of the dream. Okay, it is more about you wanting to live in a certain way, or you dreamt of it in a certain way, and probably you somewhere understood that that's not what it is. And it is all about being more practical than living in the dream world. The second part of the month, which is the second 10 days of the month, or the next bit of the month, looks like there is going to be a lot of confidence in you. The first 10 days, as I said, is going to be filled with confusion and lack of clarity, but when the truth is revealed, I see you becoming more bold and more confident. And more than depending upon this relationship, you will be in a situation to handle things in a much more better way. I see you being more matured. I see you building your own power. I see that you will bring out the light in you. You will bring out the joy in you. You will understand that the relationship not necessarily has to bring all the happiness, and it does not have to do everything that from the partner, but you will understand that this is something like you discovering your inner power. Okay, and you will fill yourself with the you will also you will also discover new hidden talents that you have a lot of determination to do certain things in your life, but you will only discover that in the second half of the month, and you will be able to work with that in a much better way. And the last part of the month is going to be involved more about focusing on yourself. So with the initial first 10 days, since it's the major part of the month in your relationship, I see that once the truth is revealed to you, you will be in a much more better space. And more in this reading, I see that more than the relationship itself, although we are doing a love relationship reading, I see that because of this connection, I'm not saying that there is going to be a separation or anything as such, but there is some hidden truth in this connection which you will get to know, and that will give you a lot of inner strength and power to keep moving forward. And that hidden truth of whatever is happening will give you an insight into how much you are capable of. Okay, so the last part of the month, it's going to be more of fast energy, working with yourself, or focusing upon yourself. And there is going to be you will make decisions quickly, and there may also be a sudden good news that you will achieve. And it is like what you want, what you were living in the dream world, and there is so much of difference between what happens in the first few days and the last few days. It's just suddenly going to pick up velocity, and things which you never expected will happen. Okay, and that will be like you will just be swept away in this connection. And unpredictable, whatever desires that you have, dreams that you have, or whatever energy is there which feels like stuck at this point of time, will suddenly start moving in such a great speed that you will no longer be able to sustain it or contain it at all. And also, if you have a tendency to keep fluctuating between decisions, because the moon energy, of course, it's going to lead into confusion, but there will be a sense of clarity that will come through, and you will be able to handle this in a much more better way through the second half, I mean the end of the month. Okay, so this is something you will have a wonderful self growth journey because of this relationship, is what I see. All right, let me pick up some messages for you from your person. Let's see, what are the messages for you from your person? What are the messages for you from your person? This journey was beautiful in my dreams. I told you this connection is too much living in the dream world. I don't want to be an option. and your love gets me high. Okay, there is love in this connection, no doubt. Your person also is very much involved in this connection, and they do have attachment and feelings towards you. And of course, they consider you as somebody very, very special in their life, and that's why they're saying your love gets me high. It's like a dose of a dose of adrenaline rush that brings in this connection. All that is there, but somewhere you're treating them like an option. That does not mean that you have another person in your life. It could be for some people, but it is more about maybe they feel less prioritized, and maybe they feel that you don't give them enough time or something of that sort. And so whatever even for them, it is more about living in the dream rather than in the reality. So both of you had a certain perception of what this relationship should look like, and probably it did not go that way. And so both of you are just living this relationship in the dream world. All right, let me pick up one last advice card for you in this connection, or an advice or a guidance card for you in this connection. Okay, it's called the Rainbow Reviver. It's card number 24. So the advice for you is that you have a lot of strength in you. You have a lot of colorful life that is there ahead for you, and it's important that you bring out that nature in you. Okay, that is what I saw from the second part of the month as well, that you have a lot of in-depth knowledge, or many things that you have which you haven't discovered yet. So it is important that you feel good from inside, and you need to build this connection, I mean, for yourself. So the advice is that you discover your inner self journey. Okay, and it's time to bring out the best in you. It's time to focus upon yourself. It's not about dreaming about what the other person can do or not do. It's more about you exploring your journey, and you need to spend more time with yourself. Okay, and make sure that this energy is all about uplifting you and energizing you, and it is going to make you feel much more peaceful and calm. And also this card also says that whenever you feel low, whenever you feel that you're not living in the reality, just look at the picture of a rainbow, and eventually it is definitely going to make you happy. Any one of us, right? Whatever the mood may be, whatever the situation may be, the minute you see a rainbow, you feel happy, right? So even seeing a picture of a rainbow, or painting, if that impresses you, or that ignites some fire in you, do that. Okay, that will also be a healing energy. The rainbow picture also is a very healing energy, so you can follow that advice as well. I hope this reading helps. Thank you so much for hearing me out today, and I will see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye.